Jim and Terry Show coming to you from the Hobbit Hole Studio in Bobcaygeon. I'm one of your hosts, Terry, and with me is the other host with the most, full of the Holy Ghost.
I'm Jim.
That's Jim. Jim is the redeemed version of the Jim and Terry, the J and the T. Anyway, we are talking about things AI sort of again as a theme, and we're looking at a podcast that you saw, a YouTube video that you thought was quite intriguing, and we looked it up, and it was some kind of thing called Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah, but I don't.
6.
What we saw there wasn't what my son showed me.
Oh, okay.
Because there was no human in it.
Right. Okay.
It was just going through all those kung fu motions.
Well, let's just talk about what we did see, because we watched this together in between our podcasts, and so we're going to talk about it. You can look it up. I think it's called Kung Fu Kid version 6 on YouTube. I'll put a link if I can find it again. But it was a robot doing these fancy kung fu moves, and then a human came in and interacted. But from the very beginning, I said, this doesn't look real.
Yeah.
The room does not look real. The shadow on the machine did not look real. None of it looked real. And then when it broke into the narrator was an android with a human face moving. And I thought, this is definitely all faked. And so we're getting to the realm where the Jim and Terry Show, is it real or is it Memorex? We can't tell. Maybe we can now, but tomorrow, will there release?
Well, it's just going to, the United States have taken all restrictions off AI development, haven't they?
Did you hear that?
So that means that's for money. That is because they want to race ahead, because China is ahead.
They don't want all the protocols and safety mechanisms and all
just
the...
do it. It'll be American made. Do it.
America first.
And never mind the problems. Never mind your kids, developing what they want to develop. Just go for it. And that's greed, in my opinion.
It is.
It's racing to make sure they overtake China, which is way more advanced than I think we give them credit for.
And far more solar and green energy than... Yep. They used to always get blamed. We can't do anything about global climate change and any of these issues because China was still the biggest coal-fired producer of electricity, and therefore why should the United States rein it in? And that was always the argument. And now China is the leading producer of green energy.
And the United States is going to be the leading producer of dirty energy.
Of carbon dioxide.
Clean coal. Imagine calling coal clean.
Yeah,
there's nothing clean about clean coal.
All right. So you think that all of the stuff that we're seeing is related to the running ahead, a mad dash towards destruction, really, but the mad dash towards dominance of AI?
Well, I really don't know what we're going to do when machines can duplicate themselves like we can duplicate ourselves, only they can do it in a day or a minute or 5 minutes.
Instead of 9 months gestation and 20 years.
and machines that can build themselves, then why do they need you?
Is this Matrix where humans are now just the batteries in these pods?
Or why even that? Think about it. A robot doesn't need oxygen.
Doesn't need any maintenance.
So why bother with, why even worry about polluting? It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, but the manufacturing process involves byproducts of waste.
Okay, but so who says they're all wise?
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm just wondering where it could go, should the world continue on past where we think it is. Right now we've got AI where it can almost fool you if you're not paying close attention.
Yes, and I mentioned to you at coffee this morning that one of my concerns is the amount of AI generated. It's supposed to be news, but it's not. It's using, one of my favorite economists is Robert Reich. It uses an image of him. It sounds like his voice. But if you read the disclaimer of how this podcast was produced, it's made by, what do they call it? Fans of Robert Reich. It's not a Robert Reich podcast. It looks and sounds like him, but it's not. It could be things that he said based on books he's written, speeches he's given, but it's not him.
It just needs samples of your voice. That's it. And the more samples...
But I refuse to listen to that stuff.
The more samples you give them... Well, wasn't there a couple of actors who gave their voiceover? And what it would be is they'd simply go into a studio and then probably the producer would say, just yell like you're afraid. Sing like you're a bird. do this and do, and they got all that tape, and they run it through a computer, and now you don't need the guy's voice at all. And I mean, I've
didn't
seen.
we say that was why the Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild went on strike, was to keep ownership of themselves, their body, there's everything that's wrong, every flaw, every nuance to
But you
protect
see,
it.
they're part of it too. There's been at least 2 movies I've seen, probably way more, where there's been frontal versions of men, and none of them have a little teeny penis.
They're all well endowed.
They're all really super
Funny
well
that you
endowed.
noticed this, Jim.
Well, I look and I go, that ain't me, babe. you know what I mean? In without even being aroused, you know what I mean? So this is what now our young people are going to see, and they're going to go, that's not me. And the girls are going to go, I want a waist like that, but that's not me. And so I don't know what it's going to do psychologically. Number one, mating up people. And this opens the door for when you end up actually purchasing your mate, and it's AI.
Right.
We already know that there was one guy, he was featured on one of the news stations. His girlfriend's AI, and she's got a rotten attitude.
Whoa.
She doesn't treat him well. And I felt like saying, you are out of your mind,
Take
bud.
her back.
You're out of your mind. No, he created her.
Oh, he created it.
Yes, with this attitude.
So
you know?
he wanted the abuse,
I guess he wanted a little bit of abuse, yeah.
but he didn't know how to rein it in.
Or he did it for that reason. And he looked like your typical loser, if you want to know the truth, that couldn't get a girl if you wanted to.
A couch potato.
Yeah.
Living in his parents' basement.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So I think that's some of the dangers coming up, the perfection that we're going to start seeing on screen and everywhere else. We can't live up to. We're human. We got faults. Wow. And they don't, apparently.
Apparently. But living, we'll see whether they have faults. It'll be too late. It'll be a Terminator.
And that's why, don't let your heart fail you.
I
mean, you might as well keep observe it. You're here, live. So as these things are starting to come upon us all, it is what it is. I know that's easy for me to say, being an older man now,
Having lived your life.
having lived my life, but at the same time, it's not going to be stopped, not now, especially when greed's involved and industries battling to be ahead of the other. They couldn't care less.
So the genie is out of the bottle?
Yeah, I think so. I really do think so.
There's no winding this back.
Yeah. Especially when you've got the sort of mindset which we have now in the United States. It's just for profit. Let's burn oil, gas. Let's burn oil. Let's burn coal. That's the mentality of the leadership down there at this particular time. When the rest of the world is trying to, clean things up, they're saying, screw it. We're going to have industry down here, and we don't care what we pollute. We just don't care.
Yeah, we're not part of the solution. Or we deny that the problem is that it even exists.
And why is that? Because their buddies are in oil. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only reason we're in technology. They're in technology. Don't put restrictions. I'll give you $500 million for your next campaign.
Oh my goodness! Here we talk about money influencing politics.
I'll give you $25 million towards your palace. I'm sorry, your ballroom.
Remember, Trump said it out loud. Yeah. Give me $1 billion and I'll let you drill anywhere to the oil companies. Make a $1 billion donation to his campaign, and he'll make any policy.
He's going to be dead. He don't care.
No, of course
he couldn't care less about you. And he couldn't care less about the next generation. That's my viewpoint. I don't know for sure. But I doubt if he cares at all, because they'll be okay.
We do know that Trump's policies are meant to enhance the riches of the already wealthy. The 1% are getting richer. I saw a statistic this morning, and I'm going to mention his name again, Robert Reich, and say that the statistic was something like the 1% have increased. There are 25, the wealthiest families in the world have increased by... And I'm going to say it's in the trillions. Their wealth in the last 11 months of the Trump administration.
Yep.
So where's the money going? It's going from you and I. How is it getting into their pockets?
Well, the tariffs. Trump's taking it out of the American people's pockets.
He still says,
and claiming that they got more money than they've ever had before.
He's got it from foreign governments who've been ripping us off.
Yeah, he's got it from you, the purchaser. Yeah. You're the one that's having to pay. And now what some of the spin-offs is, well, now you got Amazon and that laying off, 14,000 people.
Yes.
And all these companies are going to do that because one thing the trillionaires don't need is humans getting in the way.
No, they don't.
They don't even need the workforce. They've already developed a workforce that doesn't have flesh.
What do you think of Jeff Bezos releasing the film on Melania?
Did he?
Have you not seen it? Coming up in a theater near you in January.
Well, is it just a documentary?
Melania, the movie. It could be a mockumentary because
Oh, maybe
the
it's a
trailer sounds awful. Misrepresents her, sounds awful. Not misrepresent. It is her, but it's awful.
Oh no, it is. It is
It
AI
is real.
voice. It's AI voice.
Oh, no, I think it's real. Well, stay tuned. Jim and Terry Show signing off. Bye-bye.